"Get out," Sophia hissed at the backyard gathering, one I'd silently funded. "You were never one of us." "Fine," I replied coolly, then canceled the venue, cut off their tuition payments, and shut down every financial lifeline. "My name's Lucas, I'm 34, and for 6 years, I've been the invisible backbone of my extended family's fragile stability. It started small, covering a phone bill, paying for a school trip. But it spiraled into me handling their rent, car loans, my nephew's private school fees, and bailing them out of constant financial crises. I barely saw my nephew, Liam, except at his birthday parties, yet I kept writing checks. I'm not rich, just better at budgeting than most of my relatives. When I landed a solid tech job across the country, I thought helping was what family did. But there's a difference between support and being used, and I crossed that line without noticing last weekend. I flew back home, thinking it was for my dad's birthday party. That's what they'd told me. I covered my flight, booked a small Airbnb since my old room was now a storage space for art supplies, and even bought Liam, my 16-year-old nephew, a designer jacket he'd been showing off online. He'd dropped hints on social media, and I noticed. He tagged me in posts about trendy sneakers, calling it his vision board. I knew he was manipulating me, but I told myself he was just a kid trying to fit in. I was wrong. When I arrived at the backyard event, streamers swaying, music blasting, a towering cake with blue icing, the truth hit me hard. This wasn't for my dad. It was a grand celebration for Liam's acceptance into an exclusive music academy, one I'd helped him get into by writing his recommendation letter and paying for his audition prep. A video montage played on a big screen by the deck, but my name was absent. Instead, I walked into a carefully curated family performance. My brother Nathan, Liam's dad, stood in the spotlight, glass raised, boasting about their sacrifices for Liam's success. His wife Claire wiped away staged tears, acting like she'd mentored Liam every step. No one had told me about this party. Before I could process it, someone handed me a drink and told me to smile for a photo. I plastered on the same fake grin I'd worn for years. At reunions I wasn't invited to, weddings I funded but barely attended. Nathan slapped my back, a little too hard. "Look who made it," he said with a smirk. Right on time for the big reveal. Liam strolled over, the jacket I'd bought draped over his shoulder like a prize. In front of the family and some neighbors, he rolled his eyes and said, "You're only here because you pay for everything." A few people chuckled, others looked away, uncomfortable. Nathan grinned and added, "He knows his role, right, Lucas?" Something in me broke. Not loudly, but completely. I sipped my drink, face neutral, watching the ice melt until my hand steadied. The night blurred, clinking glasses, forced hugs, shallow praise. No one asked about my life, my career, or where I was staying. I was a prop in a show I'd unknowingly bankrolled. As the music thumped and people danced, I slipped inside. Past a table stacked with gifts, I grabbed my bag, pulled out my laptop, and sat in a shadowy corner of the dining room. Calmly. Deliberately, I logged into my accounts and started dismantling things. The joint account for Nathan's car payments. Terminated. The auto payments for Liam's tuition. Stopped every subscription. We can't share the full story in this short video. Click the link in the description to watch the complete story. For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like.